Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Amazing Bacon, back for a third video today. First one got blocked. Second one was a throwback to the old thrash metal. And now, we're going to listen to Tom MacDonald cloned rappers when we get back from the intro. Alright, well, it's late. It's 1:46 in the morning over here in Korea. As I'm recording this, Tom MacDonald, 46 minutes ago, just dropped this video. And anytime there's a Tom MacDonald video, I'm going to react to it. So let's get straight to it, alright?
Yeah. The Illuminati knows the answers, taking bone samples to clone rappers. Put the artists in prison to silence their vision. Genetic copies going home after. They look different, eyes shifted, smile missing, skin lifted. It's scientific. If they can't control you, they erase the old you. Get your duplication to enforce the message. They clone Gucci, clone Kodak, clone Eminem. He ain't rap since Encore. Know that. Cloning rappers when they overdose to keep making money from producing more tracks. The game is a sham, turning the artists who challenge to sacrificial lambs.
Turning the artists who challenge into sacrificial lambs. For a lot of people, they look at it and they say just like it's a conspiracy theory or whatever, but you see a lot of these rappers, and not just rappers, but musicians in general, whenever they start like really challenging the system and bringing out facts, a lot of times these are the ones that end up like committing suicide or end up getting killed some way or another, and that's why there's a lot of credence to what's said whenever, he's talking about the Illuminati controls it and how they control what gets out and they control the flow of information even whenever it comes to artists. And that's why it's saying, whenever there's artists that stand up and speak out, those are ones that are turning into those sacrificial lambs. And a lot of people want to shun that as just as a conspiracy theory. But when you really start putting the pieces together, Tom's not wrong here. I mean, it's quite the coincidence.
The labels and devils are shaking hands, creating our artists in labs.
The executions have been televised, though. They're on TMZ like a night. They take our heroes, give us weaponized clones. The revolution won't be televised. I can't be replicated. Copy the attitude and it changed, but no one will ever do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated, duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. No, I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix that can't escape.
So, I think a lot of the stuff that Tom's saying here is absolutely true. He's saying that he can't be replicated. There's a lot of people that try. And, in a sense, that's really true, especially if you look at Tom's exact approach to things. He approaches a lot of this stuff that's taboo for a lot of people to talk about, and he does it in a way that he gets people to listen, and it works for him, but it wouldn't work for anybody. Well, not anybody, but most people. And that's something that a lot of people tend to try and control whenever it comes to stuff like that. Whenever you start dealing with the government, you start dealing with the elite, is they don't like people that stick out. And so it's easier to make clones of everybody. It's easier to control, like I said, the flow of information, where if you notice a lot of times whenever it comes to stuff like there's something going on with people that are in charge or people in power, whether it's celebrities or politicians or whatever, and things start boiling up, well, then all of a sudden, if you notice, then there's a shooting or there's a big, social media storm over something or whatever. And again, that starts building that credibility to these conspiracy theories that say they are controlling the flow of information by creating copies of what they want out there to distract you from what they don't want you to think about.
If they killed the rappers who were spitting truth, they wouldn't have a messenger to reach the youth. So they duplicate physically, implant abilities, replicate tattoos and cloning facilities. Indie contracts say worldwide, label contracts say universal. For all of time in all forms, they own all your music, your image, your name, and your person. Weird, right? I know you don't think that is facts, but for 50,000 and a hair sample, you can clone your dog or your dying cat. It's another way for them to win the war by weaponizing important celebrities. Don't kill your foes, just clone their gods. Then you'll control all your enemies.
The executions have been televised, though. They're on TMZ like a night.
Man, okay, so Tom's hitting some really deep stuff here. He's talking about even cloning your foes' gods, and you'll take control and stuff like that. Now, if you really buy into a lot of these theories that I was talking about and that he talks about here and stuff, one of the things that you hear about is a one world religion, and a lot of the people that you end up hearing in this whole like idea of a one world religion are people that at one time or another were leaders in their respective theologies. And one, for instance, is Rick Warren. You hear a lot of stuff about Rick Warren where he talks about, how basically we all serve under the same God, just different names. And what that's doing is creating a theology and a way of thinking where it's saying, okay, well, that God is the same as my God, and so now I'm going to start believing like they are. And so what you're doing is you're taking the God that whatever belief system that they have, that's their written scripture, and now you're turning it into a copy but with a different meaning, and so you're beginning to be able to control those foes that they talk about. And so it goes beyond just media, but even into just all branches of society, whether it's economical or religious or whatever. It is a very real thing. It just depends on the level of which you believe it to be.
They take our heroes, give us weaponized clones. The revolution won't be televised. I can't be replicated. Copy the attitude and the chains, but no one will ever do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated. Duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. No, I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix they can't escape. I can't be replicated. You can see the difference in their face now. Casualties of money and the fame, posing for the cameras with that fake smile. A clone of someone who they used to be. I can't be replicated. Copy the attitude and the chains, but no one will ever do me the same. I can't be replicated. Try to control me, then guess again. Rebellion lives in my DNA. I can't be replicated. Duplicated, imitated, fabricated, eliminated. No, I can't be replicated. The system designed me to be a slave. I'm the glitch in the matrix they can't escape. I can't be replicated.
All right, so, man, first off, another amazing video by Nova. It tells the story exactly like what he's saying in the words, where he's being created to be exactly like everybody else, look like everybody else, act like everybody else, and all that stuff. And you have to buck the system in order to really stand out and to escape from what's holding you in place. And him saying I can't be replicated and all of this stuff, where he's talking about that him as a person, he is a unique individual. And I've been saying this in all the reaction videos I've done with Tom MacDonald. I think pretty much anybody who's done a reaction with Tom MacDonald has said the same, that Tom is not your traditional rapper. We've gotten into this society, and I'm going to forget what I was talking about the theology and all of that stuff. I'm going to go back to music and specifically rap. And what you're looking at is whenever you're dealing with like these mumble rappers and these guys that have bright colored hair and the face tattoos and stuff like that. And this isn't me talking negatively about any of them, because to each their own on their style. But what I'm saying is when you have all of these different rappers that look the same, they sound the same, they have the same style, they have the same content, they have the same depth to their lyrics and everything, it all starts running together. It's all just the same music, and it controls that same pace. And then you've got somebody like Tom MacDonald that comes along, and they say, no, screw that. I'm not going to stick with that sound. I'm not going to stick with how that works. And yes, I understand he's got tattoos on his face, and I just referred to that, but I'm talking about artistic ability. The way that he presents himself, the way that he presents his music, not only with the way it sounds, whether it's the grittiness, whether it's in rock, whether it's just the straight up rap, whether it's fast, whether it's slow, whether it's melodic, whatever, he has such a wide range of portraying what he's trying to say that he can deliver in any way that works best. Whether you're dealing with songs like, White Boy, or buttholes or anything like that. Or even if it's something as simple as what Ashes was, where it's more of a low-key message, he has ways of delivering it that stands out from what other rappers have. And so that's what he's saying. I can't be replicated. I can't be cloned. And the only way to escape is to break through and to be your own. That's what it's talking about here is, yes, it's easy to just be a clone. It's easy to fit in and, you know, all of this stuff. But if you really, truly want to make something of yourself, if you really, truly want to escape, you have to step out and you have to not be a clone. Tom does an amazing job at that. I couldn't begin to just say over and over and over and over again exactly how great that I think he is at portraying himself, his feelings, his emotions, the message that he's trying to get out to his fans, and he's doing it in such a unique way that I think that by this time, in 2-3 years, we're not going to be talking about Tom as an upcoming rapper. We're going to be talking about him as a standard bearer and what the industry has become, because he is realizing and grasping hand in hand with Nova and the way that she presents the visuals to his videos, that this is how you make yourself stand out and not be a clone. I can't say it any more clear than that. I love Tom MacDonald. I don't think that there's any secret about that, so I'm going to continue to react to every single one of his videos that he comes out with. And, I mean, yet again, another smash hit out of the park. I swear on everything. It seems like every song he comes out with is better than the last. So I might as well not even bother to say anything else about it, because I can't say anything else I haven't already said. So all I can say is that right down there in the corner, if you hit that little red button, there's going to be a little bell that pops up. You click that bell, you're going to get a notification every single time I put out a music video or react to a music video. Nobody wants to hear me sing. But anyways, you'll get a notification every time that I put out a video, and then you guys can hit me with requests. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. You can like the video. You can even dislike the video if you do, which I don't know why you would, because I'm freaking awesome. I am the Amazing Bacon, and I will talk to you guys later.